As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a crimson hue over the Oyo Empire, an unusual silence settled across the land. The vibrant sounds of daily life, children playing, warriors training, and traders bargaining, suddenly hushed, as if the very air held its breath. In the celestial realm, the mighty Zeus, the god of thunder, sat upon his throne, his brow furrowed in anger. He surveyed the earth, his heart heavy with disappointment at humanity's rampant corruption and pride. The souls of mortals, once filled with respect and humility, had succumbed to greed and ambition, igniting his wrath. Determined to deliver justice, Zeus gathered the dark clouds that swirled around him, channeling his immense power into a single furious bolt of lightning. With a deafening roar, he descended from Mount Olympus, tearing through the sky like a meteor. His arrival was heralded by a fierce thunderstorm, with winds howling and lightning illuminating the heavens, casting ominous shadows upon the grand fortress of the Alaafin. As Zeus approached, the clouds thickened and the heavens erupted with thunderous applause, a cosmic warning resonating through the atmosphere. The storm engulfed the fortress, rattling its stone walls and sending ripples of fear through its inhabitants. The citizens of the Oyo Empire rushed to the central courtyard, their eyes wide with terror as they witnessed the spectacle above. In the heart of the fortress, King Alaafin Adeyemi stood at his balcony, his regal attire billowing in the fierce winds. A sense of foreboding gripped him, as he had been aware of the mounting pride that clouded his people's judgment. Just then, Eya Abike, the empire's chief priestess, approached him, her face etched with concern. "Alaafin," she spoke urgently, her voice barely audible over the storm. "The gods are angered. I have seen a vision of great turmoil. If we do not heed their warning, our empire will face dire consequences." Alaafin's heart raced as he watched these skies darken, feeling the weight of Eya Abike's words. He understood the importance of humility and respect for the divine, yet he had allowed the pride of his empire to fester unchecked. The arrival of Zeus was a signal, a call to awaken from their slumber of arrogance. As the storm reached its peak, lightning illuminated the form of Zeus, standing tall and majestic amidst the chaos. His voice boomed like thunder, echoing through the fortress and beyond. "Oyo Empire, you have forgotten the virtues of respect and humility. I have come to seek justice for the wrongs committed by mankind. A reckoning is upon you." The thunderstorm raged on, casting a dark shadow over the Oyo Empire. The atmosphere was thick with tension as Zeus descended from the stormy heavens, his presence commanding and awe-inspiring. He stood atop the fortress, his figure outlined against the lightning-filled sky, demanding the respect and reverence of King Alaafin Adeyemi and his people. "Your arrogance has brought shame to this land," Zeus thundered, his voice resonating like the crash of thunder. "I will not leave until you acknowledge the gods and restore the balance that your pride has disrupted." Alaafin, aware of the gravity of the situation, stepped forward, his heart racing. "Great Zeus, I recognize your power, but our people have their own gods and traditions. I implore you to respect our ways." His voice, though steady, was laced with fear, for he knew that defiance could lead to ruin. As the king spoke, Olorun, the Yoruba god of the sky, watched from his celestial realm, his expression a mix of fury and dread. He felt threatened by Zeus's overwhelming power and influence over the mortals. The balance of power was shifting, and Olorun was determined to protect his people from what he perceived as an invasion. With a wave of his hand, he summoned his most devoted followers, powerful priests and priestesses, to prepare for a confrontation against the Greek god. "Gather the warriors and invoke the spirits of our ancestors," Olorun commanded, his voice booming through the heavens. "We shall not allow this foreign god to impose his will upon our land." Meanwhile, the tension in the Oyo Empire escalated. Supernatural events began to plague the land. The once fertile fields that surrounded the fortress started to wither, crops failing under a dark cloud of despair. Farmers watched in horror as their livelihoods vanished, the ground beneath them turning barren. The warriors, once filled with pride and purpose, now grew restless, sensing the chaos that loomed over their empire. In the heart of the fortress, the court buzzed with fear and uncertainty. Eya Abike gathered the people, her voice firm but filled with concern. We must remain united and seek guidance from our ancestors. The spirits are restless and the gods are at war. Our only hope lies in our humility and our ability to listen. As Oloru's followers prepared for battle, Olaide, the brave young warrior, knew that she had to act quickly. She ventured through the fortress, gathering the voices of her people, urging them to remain calm and united. She understood that the pride of the Alaafin and the threat of Zeus could destroy everything they held dear. As the chaos in the Oyo Empire deepened, Olaide felt a surge of determination within her. The pleas of her people weighed heavily on her heart, and she knew that something had to be done to prevent further destruction. With a brave spirit and unwavering resolve, she decided to embark on a quest to seek both Zeus and Oloru, hoping to broker peace and understanding between the two powerful deities. Olaide began her journey at the break of dawn, the sun's rays piercing through the remnants of the storm clouds, symbolizing hope amidst despair. Armed with her father's sword, a token of courage, she ventured into the mystical forest of Iroko, known for its ancient trees and the whispers of spirits. It was said that this forest held the key to understanding the grievances of both gods. Upon entering the forest, Olaide encountered ethereal beings, guardian spirits of nature, who revealed to her the story of Zeus's anger. They spoke of humanity's corruption and the pride that had led to the god's wrath. They urged her to understand the balance between the mortal realm and the divine, highlighting the importance of respect for the forces of nature. As she delved deeper into the forest, Olaide discovered a sacred spring where she found Oloru's priestess. The priestess shared tales of Oloru's love for humanity and the devastation caused by pride. He desires respect for his creation, and his anger comes from a place of protection, she explained. Seek Oloru's heart, and you may find a way to reconcile with Zeus. With newfound knowledge, Olaide continued her quest to find Zeus. She traveled to the sacred temple of Zeus, located on a mountain peak that overlooked the Oyo Empire. The temple, adorned with Greek symbols and ancient statues, emanated a powerful aura. As she approached, the thunder rumbled overhead, signaling Zeus's presence. In the temple, Olaide was granted an audience with Zeus. She spoke of her journey, sharing the histories and grievances she had learned. "Great Zeus," she pleaded, "I have seen the pain that pride has brought to my people. Your anger is justified, but perhaps there is a way for us to learn and grow together."